Hello and welcome to BA324 Business Communication. My name is Pavlina McGrady and I'm the instructor for the course. I'm very happy to be here and have the honor of teaching this class. I've been with SOU for about, this is my fourth year, and I am an assistant professor in the School of Business. I teach hospitality and tourism. I'm the coordinator for that program. I'm also the coordinator for the certificate in wine business and certificate in sustainable tourism. I also teach research methods online at the MBA level. So I will go ahead and give you a little bit of introduction of the class, walk you over through the syllabus, Moodle, and a couple of the key assignments. So I'll go ahead and share my screen so that we can see the syllabus and everything to go over. All right, here we are. So talking about communication, a lot of studies as well as a lot of conversations I have had with business professionals, and a lot of studies show that communication is one of the key skills that they're looking for. Not specific knowledge about a software or anything specific, but really business communication and more soft skills are what employers are looking for, and a lot of candidates are lacking. So this is very important class. Please take it seriously and put a lot of effort in it. So what we're going to learn in this class, we will talk about how we can improve our writing and language skills, not just grammar and punctuation, but also how can you write persuasively, concisely, taking into consideration your audience. We'll go ahead and talk about letters and memos and how to write professional reports. And then you will have an opportunity to conduct research, learn about business communication and sustainability, and practice presenting in front of an audience. We'll have the opportunity to test a new software called PitchVantage, which will allow you to practice presenting in front of the audience, which will look like this. So they will be nodding or getting bored if you're not presenting well and engaging. So you have the opportunity to test this software and let us know how it goes so that we can see whether we should continue using it or not. You will hopefully become a better communicator, learn to analyze the audience, appropriate tone, format, and so forth for your presentations, and in your research in other projects, answer the so what question. What is really the point of this report, of this presentation? So again, polish grammar and punctuation, how to write in an engaging manner, clearly, concisely, how to organize emails, memos, and reports. Every year, students are really surprised how much more you can learn about writing well, especially in email, since we're mainly communicating by email in the professional world. So we'll practice problem solving and critical thinking skills in a lot of our assignments and reports. And again, you will have the opportunity to learn about different digital tools. So you'll learn about PitchVantage for your presentations, and you will also learn about slide docs if you haven't heard about that. You'll use that for your midterm report. And you also have the opportunity to practice Google Drive. You can use Zoom for communicating with your partner for your project, and so forth. So you have an opportunity to practice those tools. And lastly, but not least, we'll learn about resumes, cover letters, interviewing, so that you feel much more confident, hopefully by the end of this class, when you're applying for jobs at the end of the term or next year, or whenever that time comes. The textbook is Essentials of Business Communication. It is an excellent book. It is very affordable, especially the digital version. The print is a little bit expensive, but you can find the digital version online for $17.99. It is a good resource. So please obtain that, rent or get a digital version so that you can read the amazing information which is shared there. I will point out that considering this is an online class, it is very different, especially for those of you who haven't taken a class. It is imperative that you plan well and invest enough time. Please plan for about 8 to 10 hours per week for each course you're taking online, and some weeks might be a little more. Again, you get the most of it if you put in the time necessary. So plan well. The evaluation, so you have 9 weekly assignments, which will be 40% of your grade, quizzes for each chapter, a midterm report using slide docs, and then term presentation, which will be using PitchVantage, adding to 100%. So I'll point out the weekly assignments are worth 40% of your final grade, so please don't miss them and think that don't take them seriously. Please do take them seriously, because if you miss a couple, your grade might drop significantly. You have the opportunity to miss one assignment and still get an excellent grade. So one assignment, the one with the lowest grade, or if you miss one, that won't count. It will be dropped from the final assignment grade. And the same is for the quizzes. One quiz will be dropped from the final grade. Quizzes can be taken as many times, or Moodle allows 10 times. They are just a learning tool to practice what you read in the chapter for better understanding. So please retake them as many times as you would like. And everything, assignments, papers, whatever you have due, it will always be due on Sunday at 11:59, unless specified otherwise. I do not accept late work, and this is just to help you with better time management skills, and also because this class is very demanding, and if you fall behind 1 week and I allow you to work on the last week's assignments this week you have another 2 assignments and readings and quizzes, it just becomes overwhelming. So I do hope that you invest enough time and not miss any assignments. Of course, if there's any extreme circumstances, please contact me and I'll be happy to work with you. There will be a midterm partner report, which will focus on business sustainability communication. Increasingly, sustainability is becoming very important for any business, regardless of industry. But how businesses communicate about their sustainability initiatives is changing. There is the issue of green hushing, not greenwashing, but hushing. People and businesses don't talk enough about that. So we'll learn via this research project what companies are doing and how can we communicate better about sustainability efforts. And then in the end, you will have, there is no final exam, you will have a final individual presentation, which links well with the chapters on resumes, covers, and interviewing. You have an opportunity to present yourself in a presentation the way I'm talking right now. If there's any great dispute, please let me know. We'll go over everything again, and we can have a third person evaluate and so forth. A School of Business, please be ethical, sensitive, be honest, don't try to cheat. By the way, this class have been redone. Some of these assignments and some of those software and so forth, it is new. So you have an opportunity to work new. So don't look for those assignments. They're all brand new. Be responsible and accountable. Again, plan well, be respectful. We'll have a little bit of material on communication and netiquette. So online communication, be professional and so forth. If there's any issues you're experiencing or one of your classmates, please file an SOU CARES report. Act with honesty and integrity, and you can consider joining the emergency notification. And this is for me, I am required to report to Title IX if there's any issues of discrimination and so forth. If you need extra time for the quizzes, there's no exams or any other extension and so forth, check out the disability resources. And here I would like to go over the topics for each week. So we're starting strong with week 1. My thinking is that before you get busy with the other classes, I like to start really strong. So you have to read 2 chapters this week and have 2 somewhat short assignments. The first one is introducing yourself in a short presentation and using PitchVantage. So the idea is to get familiar with this software and practice as much as you can. It gives you feedback and it helps you improve your presentation skills. For this introduction, obviously, you haven't developed those yet, but please practice as many times, read the feedback. I think it is valuable and a great resource. And then the other assignment is on business communication. What is business communication? Basically, what is your understanding from these 2 chapters? What are some considerations we need to take when we are communicating cultural differences, considering our audience, and so forth? In week 2, you'll be introduced to the idea of sustainability. It is okay if you have never heard about that. I'll provide enough readings and to give you a general understanding of what sustainability in business context is, and then talk about business communication specifically in terms of sustainability. And here I said also think about your midterm project at the end of week 2 when everybody is done adding and dropping classes. We will assign partners. Your midterm partner report will be you work in pairs. Every week you have the weekly quiz, 1 or 2 chapters. In week 3, you will have your midterm partner proposal. So you'll learn how to write a proposal, and this will serve kind of as the first part of your midterm report. In week 4, there is no really homework besides 1 quiz. I know there are midterms and a lot of work in week 5 in a lot of classes, so I figured I'll give you a little bit of a break in week 4 here and give you an opportunity to work on your midterm report. The outline is due in week 5, and then the actual final report, again, via slide docs, which is a PowerPoint, specific type of PowerPoint, which looks like this, so that you can have a little more text. It is more of a presentation if it's meant to be read after, so the reader can spend a little more time and you can have a little more words than actual live presentation. You can include graphics and so forth. So I have one more example here to show you. I think it is a great tool to be familiar with. So that's how you will present your midterm final report instead of a written form. This is your midterm report. So you'll be researching about sustainability initiatives of a company and how that company X communicates, and you will provide a report to your boss, Miss Z, who will what you can do, what your company can do. I'll go over that. I don't want to overwhelm you from week 1. You'll receive all the details. And lastly, or not lastly, you have an opportunity to learn about mind maps. If you don't use that tool, I think I would highly recommend it. I use it a lot for planning presentation, reports, research, and so forth. And then you will have an opportunity to practice with PitchVantage, presenting again via the elevator pitch, which will be a very short pitch, 30 seconds to a minute. You can pitch your business idea if you're in the School of Business and have thought about your business idea for your capstone project, or you can pitch a change in your company if you want to present or pitch something to your boss, and I will provide instructions on that as well. So you record your presentation, and then we'll learn about how to write good cover letters and resume. You'll be required, if you don't have that already, create a LinkedIn profile, and lastly, you will have to present yourself in a final presentation again, using the PageVantage software. So this is, in a nutshell, going over the syllabus. I wanted to show you briefly Moodle. Everything will be on Moodle. If there's any announcements, you will receive an email. If you have any questions, please post them on the general Q&A forum. And I have included a writing rules document here with common errors I see in student papers. You can read about this course, what are the objectives. Again, my office is 136 in Central, for those of you who are close by. For the others, I'll be happy to meet via Zoom, so we can set that up. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on that because it takes a long time. But you will see all the assignments here on Moodle and the due dates. Again, this week we have 2 quizzes and 2 assignments. I think they're relatively easy. Please read the netiquette information right here. So be respectful when you're communicating online. And so read the PageVantage material so that you know how to log in. It's very easy. You just create an account and then you're ready to go. And then you will receive feedback, which is great, what to work on the arms, on pause, on pitch and pace and so forth. There's tutorials and instructional video. I think it's a good resource. I hope you enjoy it. And so there's PowerPoint lectures and the quizzes for each chapter. So I'll open week 2 sometime this week. I will open 2 to 3 weeks ahead, not to overwhelm you, and you will see all the materials for the final report as well on Moodle if you want to start thinking about that. So that is all. Please feel free to email me at any time if you have any questions. And otherwise, I will see you in class via your introductions. Thank you.